closer to the ground, easier for him to dodge attacks and potentially come under and maybe catch you with a down tilt or an up smash on his own.
Yeah, and let those down smashes ride the ledge.
But oh, look at that. We're going PS2, classic starter stage, not too crazy. And I guess we're going to see who's, you know, being the aggressor here, if any. But it seems like they're opting for a bit more of a defensive playstyle, just kind of taking it slow.
Taking it slow, dealing damage. Already got some purples in their lineups. Kind of using it as an opportunity to get the Pikmin they want.
Yeah. Because it is really good at kind of forcing your opponent to conform, even if you're not necessarily approaching them. They have to respect that option from afar.
Damage is racking, though. Infinity pulling ahead right now. Doman sitting at 82%.
Yeah, and Infinity, you know, I like what he's doing. He's kind of playing a little bit slower retreating gameplay, and that's just letting him get the chip damage. Like you see, he's getting a lot more with the side Bs than Doman is, and that's extending his lead, so maybe when he does get up close, he can find that one opening, get a smash attack, and take his stock.
Also, the jumping purple toss punishes the grounded version, and also just cuts through the non-purple Pikmin.
Yes. That is totally true. That the purples being the only one of all the Pikmin that have an actual like hitbox on side B, so they're great for kind of knocking through all the other projectiles.
Great use of the fair just to punish that disjointed up smash.
And now it seems like Doman's got a little bit of his own footing, where for a while he was trying to play catch up, but now he got Infinity and disadvantage once, and it seems like he's been struggling to get out of it.
Flying high. Oh, I would have loved to see a grab there, but he didn't have a blue on deck.
And now they're just straight, you know, blow for blow right now. Hitting with a lot of sour spots or super strong attacks like that forward air. I'm wondering if maybe one of them is going to get a little bit more cheeky about it. Ooh, there you go. Lands the forward throw. I like the forward throw DI mix-up, actually. They're both going to kill there, but just getting him a little like, you're not going to be able to... Oh! Wow.
That's always the style throw, too. At a certain point, it's going to kill regardless. Oh, just waiting there. I think he missed an opportunity. But that yellow covering Olmar from behind with the up smash. No sour spot in sight.
I like that. Hit zone spot dodge there. Gets a combo. Ooh! Catch him on the whistle. It was a little premature. That whistle being frames 2 through 7 armor, I believe. So it's rather fast.
Oh, he actually threw away his white. I wonder if that was a mistake. But great capitalization on that purple toss.
Yeah, Doman just kind of, you know, widening that gap like we've been seeing in some of the other games before. And he's playing his advantage state a lot better, I feel. And that's making a big difference here.
Yeah, having two purples definitely helps.
Oh,
Whole
wow.
different character when you got those available.
Yes, he is in another league. Oh, loses the purple there, but he whistles it back. Smart recognition there. And now, just, you know, when in doubt, side B it out. That's what I like to say. You know, if you're not sure, that purple side B is going to do the work for you.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Oh, spike there. That was a nice toss. In that situation, when you have the two purples, even if you're not getting the kill, you cover so many options.
Yeah.
And you're just buying time, really. Like, are they going to roll in? Are they going to jump after getting hit?
Yeah. And I saw a message from someone in the chat. Scar was like, who wins Ditto? What Pikmin lineup? And kind of what we were talking about there, it's that double purple. That, you know, each Pikmin has its own use with their different properties. But those purples are so dominant, they force kind of to you to adhere to a certain strategy if you can't remove them. And we haven't been seeing a lot of dedicated effort to take care of those purples. So if you're not going to be able to do that and your opponent gets them first, well, you're probably going to be playing from behind trying to keep up with that constant wall of pressure coming at you. So it's usually two purple and something else that really fills out the ideal lineup.
Yeah, and what I would have liked to see there is that Purple Toss is a very strong and usually safe tool, but you can punish it. I would have loved to see those purples just... There were certain times where they were a little bit too out of range to be protected. Would have loved to see him just die for it. Now, that's part of the matchup against Olimar as well with other characters. Recognize when the Pikmin are not safe, because they aren't always in a spot where they can be protected.
And you were talking about earlier, you mentioned how, you know, that short hop purple toss is really great at kind of beating the grounded one, but the short hop purple toss actually loses to you just running under it. You're not committing from afar, but instead going, you jump, I'll come under. So if we can see a little bit more awareness on that part to go, you're jumping, I'm going to come under heat with an up smash, up tilt, something like that, it's going to create that dynamic like we were seeing in some of the earlier sets where it's like, who's grounded, who's aerial, and they're going to play that flip-flopping game trying to figure it out until they can get comfortable. Game
And when
2,
it comes to cycling Pikmin, it's not just cycling as in throwing Pikmin off stage to pull purples. It's actively using them against the opponent, knowing that they're not always going to survive, just to get you a little bit closer to the lineup that you want.
yeah. The certain attributes definitely make a big difference. You know, yellow's having that additional range will help you outrange the opponent's attack, and then you get the edge there and things like that.
Up smash, up smash.
They are just the liberal use of that C-stick. But on Town and City, and, you know, one of Olimar's, I think, great stages. It's just so comfortable for him here. And you see, they just wanna throw attacks. They don't, you know. But Doman's doing it better right now.
Oh yeah. And Infinity, I think he's got a purple next. If he can land to get it, but the lingering hitbox of that F smash.
Great awareness there, or at least general awareness. You know, that down air ended up getting lagged by the additional Pikmin of Doman, so he could land and get his own smash attack.
Also,
now,
Doman kind of baited with the short hop up air,
yeah,
allowing him to get immediately back to stage.
Yeah, that is Olimar's generally fastest aerial in terms of animation time, so you'll see them use that a lot in the air to kind of cycle their Pikmin and just kind of get out of tumble.
Yeah, and for those unaware, it only spikes on frame 1.
Alright, so gets his own, he's lapped them in percent, and that's the stock going high. Great positioning by Doman there, giving himself kind of time to react if he did end up going high. Because these characters have the similar airspeed, he can always match him.
That was a great usage of the white toss off stage. Got a lot of extra damage for it. Oh, using the purple to extend the throw combo.
You'd love to see it. So much variety in how you can combo with Olimar too, so it creates a really kind of complex web of plays you can make.
Yeah, so Doman is fine taking this damage. Like, Pikmin don't really matter at this point if it's just tick damage when you're at 174.
Yeah, that's totally true. This is, you know, I don't wanna call it early, but this is definitely a very tall mountain for Infinity to climb. And another purple toss, but not gonna do it.
A little bit too close to the stage. Trying to catch him with the yellow down smash. What? Wow, right on the runaway.
I wonder if maybe he wanted to run off stage, but you know how like ledges can be slippery in this game. He might have got stuck. I know that happens to me sometimes because it looks like he ran and then kind of got caught at the ledge there. So that might have been a little bit of a misstep on his part, and just Doman was ready to go.
Oh yeah, and like a change in this game, the length of the grab and you know the frame advantage of the grab is different depending on how many Pikmin you have. Well, not frame advantage, but the delay afterwards.
Yeah.
More punishable with 3, but you also get more range. You got to use it wisely.
That's totally true, and you'll see that I think as we keep going. Like sometimes it's just more convenient to only keep like one Pikmin in your line with like a blue and just do a lot of pivot grabs or something like that because it's a noticeable amount of lag compared to the 3 Pikmin. So it's kind of like a, do you want distance or do you want, you know, general safeness?
Oh yeah. The only downside is you really telegraph yourself on what you're going for. More Pikmin you have, different colors, it leaves it up, like you can bait out, you know, if you have a blue next, you go for an aerial or purples. Like, there's a lot more of a mental game. If you only have blue, most of the time the opponent's like, his win condition is grab. Just don't get grabbed.
And I think that kind of gets into the more meta aspect of Olimar. It's like, how do you get the Pikmin to work properly, like in their best traits, without making it telegraphed? Because everyone knows you want to smash with the purple or grab with the blue. But the good Olimar players, they're good at, you know, masking it or kind of putting you in a spot where you don't have an option. It's like, do you want to eat the back air and die, or do you want to eat the grab and die, you know? It really is, but you're stuck between a rock and a hard place a lot of the time.
Yeah, and every Pikmin's got secondary uses too.
For sure. And that's the great thing about it. It's kind of create a non-stop string of gameplay that isn't, it's always changing.
Okay, going to FD. And as we see in this stage, very punishing. You go 0 to 100.
Exactly.
Depending on who lands that up smash first.
You see Doman just tech chasing with down smash across the stage. You know, Infinity rolled in there and he was like, great, you're right in front of my forward smash now. Doman's just advantage state and aggressive tendencies have made him kind of the star of this set, letting him just get in so much easier. And even now, it's Infinity's playing catch up.
Yeah, dodging all these Pikmin, getting in with the grab.
I like that whistle back. He noticed that his purple fell off, but he ended up catching the whistle after he got back on stage to keep it. That tight resource management really makes a big difference because sometimes one singular Pikmin color can make or break what you're doing in the moment.
All right, so Infinity, I think, is doing a great job right now, but he's kind of missing these aerials and
But he does land
getting
that up
hit
air.
by the ones from the opponent. There goes the white. Infinity's not going to save it.
I think he just wants to keep his lineup moving, maybe try and aim for another purple eventually. So he just figures, yeah, I don't really need the white right now. It seems like Doman tends to go for more specific lineups and what he wants, whereas Infinity is more of a general. I like to play with what I got, almost reminiscent of Shoot-On at times.
Yeah, there's definitely times one approach is better than the other.
That's totally true. Being
You
able
gotta
to
know
play
what
with
to work with
what
what
you've
you've
got.
got.
Yeah.
And there we go. That was the disadvantage coming into play. Omar not really able to land safely.
Well, I like that recovery, kind of hovering out there for a bit. You have a lot of... Ooh, went for the dash grab. We were talking about it. So much lag, especially with additional Pikmin. Gave Doman time to get up, and he 3-0s that set. That's our second 3-0 of the day. And, you know, Doman's going to move on. Infinity's going to head down to losers, where we're actually about to start. Those were a great round of winners matches so far. I've been loving them. Lots of variety. You had a 3-2, 2-3.